Please welcome Fred von Graf. Fred is the founder of Social Media AZ, the premier social media for business event in Arizona, coming up on January 25th. He is also a managing partner with Web3 Mavens, a company specializing in helping businesses and new technologies and media. Hey Fred, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Arnie. I appreciate you having me.
You bet, you bet. So as you know, we're here to talk about the year 2010 and various experts' opinions and predictions. And I'm just going to jump right in and ask you the first question, which is basically, what are your thoughts with respect to social media in the year 2010?
Wow, this should be called the 2011 roast, right?
Exactly.
You're gonna come get it.
This is being recorded.
Very good. So I am actually quite passionate about this, and I look, 2010 is almost a short-term future, but I see a lot of location-based services being used. There's going to be a lot more tie-in to the existing infrastructures that are there, the Twitters, the Facebooks, the other things are going to start using location a lot more. There's going to be a mobile blowout. It's going to be the era of the droid as far as I'm concerned. Looking at the roadmaps, we're seeing, I think it was like 20 plus new droids or Android-based platform phones coming out, which are going to enable a lot of social technologies. There's the navigation aspects, whereas the location-based aspects, it offers video. Just imagine having a small company and you want to know where your employees are. You're looking at where they are on a map using, say, Google Latitude. You can see where they are. You can talk to them. You can immediately get instant messaging. You can get video now. All these social tools are tied together on the mobile platform, and it's going to blow out. There's expansion in the online space from the marketing perspective, where there's going to be a focus, where people will be focusing. Data is actually coming out now where people can look at case studies and know what to do. In the past, people were assuming it's the Gen Y, it's the younger generation that's using this the most. When we're actually looking at the information, we're realizing it's the 35 to 55-year-old women that are the most prevalent in social media. And marketers and people in general, businesses that want to talk to their audience, are going to be using this information now and being a little more targeted on where they're going to go. So I predict that there's going to be a lot more women-based targeting in the social media realm. And social gaming, I think that's going to be huge in 2010. This is where you're tying in the social aspects, you're using gaming aspects, and the mobile platforms. So these games are going to be on the web, on Facebook, and on mobile platforms. I happen to know of several that are actually tied into the location base and also getting people out there, getting off of the computers and actually meeting each other, being social. And so I think there's going to be a big hit in that space too.
Oh, great information. Well, and I know that when I'm at a lot of social conferences, and we already talked about your event, Social Media AZ, coming up on January 25th.
Yeah, thanks, Arnie.
But I know everybody seems to be concerned, and rightfully so, about measurement and ROI. What's your view as far as that's concerned regarding 2010?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it really does come down to ROI and how do you measure it. This year, we're going to see a lot more focus on ROI. There was, again, the data is coming out. People have been using social media, and the companies can actually look at real data and determine where they should focus and how do they measure. Now, the companies that are putting together the measurements are going to get more advanced. They're going to realize what people really want, and I'm going to see a lot more integration of the social media and the measurements tied into current tool sets, whether it be CRM or just the general tools that are used in an enterprise. You're going to see a lot more social. I mean, one idea that comes to mind is how Salesforce has integrated social into their tool sets. There's the ROI aspect. The study that comes to mind is that 18% of the polled people in this study were businesses, and they were saying they saw a actual value, a true ROI in social media. And of course you have the Dells at 6.5 million and those standouts, but then there's everyone else that's getting into it. The other 72% in that survey showed marginal to no measurement. They actually didn't even know how to measure. And I think that's going to change a lot in 2010. How do you actually measure ROI? And so a lot of very bright people are going to be working on it, and I look forward to seeing what they come up with.
I'm sure you'll be a part of it.
I hope so.
All right, so the difficult thing here is to narrow this down to just one critical issue if you can. So if you could tell our viewers, what one thing with respect to social media that they should be concerned about or focused on in 2010, what would that be to you?
That's actually a great one. And I think a big part of it is social's new to some, and others have already gone on board and are going pretty far. Learn from the people that have already done it. Look at how it ties into your current plans. Don't jump into it. Don't jump in without the plan. Take a little time to plan how you're going to measure. How are you going to get that ROI? What's important? What do you actually want to get out of social media? It's great that you're on there, but is it for customer service? Is it for sales? Is it for marketing? What are your goals? Make sure that you have that plan before you jump in and actually start using the social media. Tight integration with your current plans will lead to more success, and I really think that that's one of the keys that everyone should be looking at.
Great information, Fred. Well, I want to thank you for your time and being a part of this series, and we'll see you in the future here.
See you at SMAZ.
That's right.
We got socialmediaaz.org.
And the date is?
It's January 25th. See you all there.
See you there.
Thanks.